I'm very glad that we had the premiere today, the German premiere of Wake the Flies, and we were very excited that so many people came.
The topic is even more relevant in 2025. The German audience were wonderful, and they were able to at least relate to the story, not just as what is happening in Jaws, but also to relate it with the global lenses, looking at it from the point of view of the economic war that is going on the ground around the world.
I think it's interesting to show it in the German context, because many people might not even know where Jaws is and where Nigeria is, so we had to give a little bit of context.
There's a lot to process. I feel embarrassed how little I know about this context. I have a vague idea of the conflict, but I also would agree that this is a story of the world right now, so this is not a local conflict, so I think it's very important. So what interests me now, because you trace also the conflict back to colonial times, and I fully agree with this. I think this is very important to see how this was set up. And also one of the speeches was said, these conflicts are not made by ghosts, it's made by human beings.
When I saw the movie today, I was captured from the first moment. First you see this great landscape, and then all of a sudden you're into this shock moment because of all this strong, violent images. But then the movie just keeps drawing you into it, and it goes so fast, the pictures, the informations, and but it's so intense, it carries you, and my head started to spin. I would say it was a very emotional movie, documentary, which taught me a lot more information that I didn't know, but on the other hand, it also made one thing clear, is that there is a pattern in violence. There is a pattern in how trauma is experienced and how it affects you. Even you go on with your life, something stays with you.
It's more of a reminder of a lot of the activities that has happened in the past with respect to the violence that has happened in Plateau State over time. Each time I try to find a word that I can describe what I've experienced in the cinema, what keeps coming up is the opposite of nostalgia. I don't know what word to properly describe it. For some of us who have been in the center of some of the violence, someone like me, it's an experience that I've locked up somewhere with a padlock, and the movie was very emotional for me. It reminded me of my own personal experience.
It's very important that we learn more about Nigeria and of course Plateau State here, because we don't know much, and therefore this film is very precious. And I think it should be shown in many places, also schools or universities or film festivals, hopefully that we can learn more about the situation in Nigeria, which, as you say in your film, is not only the situation in Nigeria but in many places in the world.
The storyline was beautiful. I mean, it didn't use the normal documentary narrative. I mean, it was like a beautiful ethnographic deconstruction of Plateau. I loved the scene, and I mean, as an audience member, it was really an emotional moment for me, because I'm part of that community that was shown here in Europe, and it was a beautiful experience, and it was a wonderful premiere of Wake the Flies.
For me, it was especially interesting to see the reactions of the people, because I have seen the film now many times, I think all of us in the team, and to see again the reactions of the audience and how people show that they were shocked of what is happening, and see the expression in their faces that they really empathized with the situation and they really were drawn into the movie. Many people said that it was a very intense experience to see what is happening, and also I think we got a pretty good understanding that it's a story of the world, that these kind of conflicts and situations are not only located in Jos, but that they happen all over the world.
The good thing here is that their story has been accepted as a story of the world and not just about a space or about the people. So I think this is our success story today.